Hi, everybody. Rachelle Jones, Grief Recovery with Rachelle. So, we have been talking about how to quit carrying the crap, right? And so, in light of this coronavirus, we have more ways, if you can believe it. So, the very first thing that we need to be paying attention to in our homes is going first. Going first. How do we navigate the field and life of emotions? We, the adults, the leaders of the home, need to go first. That looks like, I just feel frightened today. I just feel uncertain. I just feel bored. I feel scared. I feel, sharing your emotional truth at an age appropriate level for your kids. Remember, they're learning from you how to navigate their feelings, their emotions. They're building safety and trust every time that you go first. And they're also getting permission to share the truth about themselves when they have emotions, which is all really powerful and big. They're even learning what kind of words to use because they don't know unless we teach them. So the very first thing that we need to practice is go first. The second thing we need to do is remember we can't force our kids to talk. We cannot force them to talk. I know it's crazy. So when they get started talking, when they find their courage to share how they're feeling, it's going to be really important that we, the adults, the leaders in the home, just listen. We can't fix them, advise them, correct them, minimize them, compare. We can't do any of those things. We really just need to be super good about listening. The way to show that you are just listening is to show with your body, look at them, put your phone down, pay attention and listen. And then when they're all done, respond with, oof, that sounds really scary. Or that sounds sad. Show with your face, but also an emotional word that you were listening. You paid attention and you got what they said. After that, you can maybe offer them a hug, but I want you to really strongly avoid every urge in your body that tries to analyze them, advise them, fix them, minimize them, any of that, okay? Step 1, go first. Step 2, listen. That's listening with your heart. When you just listen with your whole body, ready to pay attention, sort of like I am right now with you. And then you give the only feedback you can, which is an emotional response of, that sounds really sad. Oof, that's a bummer. And not, that's a bummer. My words, my tone, my face, my body, they all need to match. Okay, so show care, show concern. The next thing is, for the kids in the home, I want you to really pay attention to the sounds that they're hearing. I'm seeing a lot of parents, a lot of people with children in their care posting that their children are frightened. And you know what? They're entitled to that feeling. They're entitled to their fear. You and I are also entitled to our fear or our discomfort or our whatever it is that you've got swirling on. You're entitled to that. That's yours. You're allowed to feel it. And so are your little people. So some things to be helpful would be to monitor the sounds in your home. Is the news constantly on? Are you on phone calls all the time talking about coronavirus with the little ears in the back, or your fear, or your whatever? Is the radio on? Is social media constantly flipping through? Kids are picking up all the different energy, plus they're also picking up the sounds. So that goes back to number 1, is being honest about yourself. Don't say, no, I'm fine, we're fine. Because they can tell by all the massive changes that something isn't fine, and telling them that everything is fine does not make it so. So just really honor and notice the cues in your child with their words, with their nightmares, with their eating pattern changes, again, their sleeping pattern changes, their energy changes, whatever you're noticing in your child. I want you to honor that with dignity and respect, and acknowledge it, and tell the truth that, yeah, that does sound really scary. And maybe you can offer a hug after that. Now, the fourth thing, after you're monitoring the sounds, what are your kids hearing? You cannot hide them in a bubble from all of this, and please don't try. That's just not real life. We need our kids. Let's face it, the last 10, 12 months have been nuts for these poor children. And trying to tell them that everything's going to be okay and they're safe now is not okay. So number 4 is don't minimize. Don't tell them they're fine. Don't lie. They know that it's not true. They've already experienced more than we did in our childhood, a lot of us. So you can't tell them they're fine. You can't tell them they're safe now. You can't tell them that everything's going to be okay, because they know that your words are this, but in the back of their head, the message is, yeah, but. You're actually breaking safety and trust when you tell them you're fine, everything's going to be okay, you're okay, that person's going to be okay, Nana and Papa are going to be okay, everyone's going to be okay. We don't know. We know what we hope. And so that would be more truthful and more accurate, wouldn't it? To say, I feel frightened too. And I don't know how everything's going to turn out. I know what I hope it's going to turn out like. I hope that everyone that we love, who we love, is going to be safe and healthy. I hope that they're going to follow the rules and be safe and make good choices. And I'm just going to, maybe if you believe in prayer, maybe that's the time you pray together. You get to decide on what's going to be true for you. But I want you to go first regularly. You can't force your kids to go, but when they do start going, hear them with dignity and respect, and don't minimize them, advise them, analyze them, or fix them. Just acknowledge their feelings with a, ooh, that sounds scary. You know, you're going to have to pay attention to what you just heard. Number 3, monitor the sounds and the noises in your home. What are your kids hearing? How can you protect them from that? And if they do feel frightened, again, you're going to have to listen and pay attention. You cannot minimize them. Do not minimize them. Do not lie to them with the "you're fine, everything's going to be fine," because we simply just don't know. We know what we hope, though, and it's okay to use that language. You know, I don't know, but I do hope. I don't know, but I'm trying this to help us be safe. I don't know everything, but this is the plan that we're taking. You want to be helpful? Involve them, engage them in ways to be helpful. You know what? We're going to use the canned goods today. You cook dinner with me, just so we don't have to go to the grocery store. You know, you get to decide what you're going to go forward with, but I want you to be emotionally honest. Give them little sips of what they can handle. And you know what's going to happen? These kids will let you know if they want to know more. They'll be really specific if they want to know more. The science, they want to know about that. You'll know. Just go basic at first with truthful, correct information. And I hope this starts to help you guys in your home as you're navigating this unheard of situation, okay? I love you guys. I do work online, so you're welcome to email me at Rachelle@grmspecialist.com. That all the information's on my website. You can book your own appointments on my website if you're looking for help for you or your children. Please note, I do not help your children directly. I help you so you know how to help your children, because I'm not living with you. I can't help you in every moment, in every situation you face, but I can empower you and help you do it. So that is, to me, more valuable. I love you guys. I hope this is helpful in the wake of this whole coronavirus situation. Big hugs, guys, and please be safe with this rain and all the weather on top of it. Big hugs. Bye, everybody.